Hey, you sick, twisted bricks, it's Rolly. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Today, I want to talk about men and their toys. Yeah. Clearly, I have a few. You look behind me on the video, there's a Mac. There's some nice little decorations. There's stuff like that. There's my shiny Rode microphone. The iPhone 12 that I'm recording this on. All sorts of neat stuff, right? I've got an electric guitar, an electric bass. I have an acoustic, what do you call it? It was a Stratocaustic is what it's called. I've got some great toys. I don't have video games. I don't have anything like that. But, I've got some decent toys, right? I think that's part of life is acquiring things that make you happy. Or things that make you go boom. I think it's things that make you go, The fact that you still have guitars makes me go, okay, thanks. I mean, do you ever, 3 chords? Yeah, absolutely. I got those down pat. So, pedals. That's what I need. I need pedals. Oh no, so she'll kill you. Yeah, she will. So men and their toys. And apparently as you climb the social ladder or the ladder of entrepreneurship, the toys get better. Until you get to, a certain level. Steve Jobs, who bought a new Mercedes every 6 months because he didn't want to put a license plate on it. Okay. Bezos, who not only owns, the largest bookstore in the world, but he has little tiny blue penises that go into space. Gates, I don't know what Gates does, but, I don't care, really, honestly. But then you have then you have the math equation in bad shoes. Elon Musk, who's decided that the toy that he wants is Twitter. And the day that he decided that, I guess, that he's been talking to the board and the board went, well, okay. And so there's going to be a $44 million purchase of Twitter, and Elon Musk is going to own Twitter. If you believe the people with their hair on fire. I don't believe the people with their hair on fire. I don't believe that Elon Musk is going to end up owning Twitter. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I have a couple of reasons that I don't think he's going to end up owning Twitter. One, I think he's just a troll. I do. I think he's just a troll. I think he's playing at it. Now, that's the naive, probably innocent explanation. Did you notice the stock when he announced? Did you notice? I believe, and if I remember correctly, I think the stock took a hit. And if Homeboy is as shrewd as I think he might be, I mean, I'm not saying he's not smart. You don't get to where you are with what he's doing and not be smart. I just think he's a troll. If I were, but I also think that he doesn't have a moral bone in his body. And I think, because shrewd can also mean ruthless, I think that the boy said he was going to buy Twitter. The stock takes a hit, and he buys more of it. And he's already at 9.2%. So if the stock takes a hit, if the tonk stakes, are we back to stonks now? I mean, like Robin Hood and all that? No, we're not there. God, please, no. Someone's gonna have to explain to me that. I'm not gonna be the one to do it, because I don't even want to talk about that, and I don't want those people here, because they're all, I mean, idiots. You said it. No, you said it. I guess I said it. Yeah. Okay. So I think he ends up buying more, and it's the reverse of a pump and dump, right? those people that, they talk up a stock and they build it up and then they sell, right? Because, you suckers, you bought the stock on his say so, and you made him some money. So when he sells it, then there it is. So if you buy, it's kind of a dollar cost averaging movie if you think about it. If I am the most controversial MFer in the world and I'm a troll and I tell you that I'm buying stock in a company and the stock takes a hit, goes down $10 or $20 a share, well, my money, if I take that money that I was going to buy, right? If I take that money and buy now, well, then I get more bang for my buck, right? Because you all sold your stock because I'm an asshole. And let's be clear, that is the reason. Elon Musk is an asshole. He's a troll. He bought Twitter, takes a hit. He bought more stock. It hasn't been, that has not been reported yet, but oh God, I mean, why wouldn't you? Then he's going to turn around at some point and go, yeah, this is too much. I'm not going to, or the board's going to reject his offer, or the shareholders will reject the offer, and he'll go, well, fine, I'm just going to sell my stock then. The damage is already done. He's made his money. He suckered you. This has nothing to do with free speech. This has nothing to do with power. This has nothing to do with any of that. It has to do with making money. And by the way, it's remarkably simple. Once you get to a certain amount of capital, you just make money by osmosis, right? I'm not talking about you and me. I'm talking about people up in that rarefied air that, once you get to a certain point of capital, money just multiplies. Money just grows exponentially. You don't have to do shit. Right? You live off the interest or whatever, and of course, up at that level, you don't pay any taxes because, well, taxes are for suckers, right, Miss Helmsley? Right. Proving you're old again? Yeah, apparently. You don't pay any taxes. That's because I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm not as smart as you. You're smarter than I'm smarter than you. What? Okay. Hey, look, the orange dude, could you have a seat? I am seated. Okay. So, what do, right? What you do is just chill, okay? Is Twitter going to go away as a result of this? Hell no. If he buys it, if he doesn't buy it or whatever, Twitter's still going to be there. Is it still going to be a toxic hell soup? Yes. Is it still going to be my drug of choice? Yes. I've met great people on Twitter. There's just no two ways about it. There are great people that I know on Twitter that I'm not going to walk away from just because Elon Musk and his family of equations have bought this. Now, if he bought it and handed it over to Grimes, I mean, I might have to think about that. I don't appreciate power as much as she does. So, look it up. So, I don't know. I'm just saying chill, people. It's not going to be bad. If you and that's the point of that's the whole problem with Twitter and social media as just across the board is all you hear from are the very loud but very tiny minorities of on both sides of the equation, right? The left, the right, the stupid. They all have something to say, and god damn, don't they say it? Or they have a podcast, right? Wait, my podcast is not to blow a bunch of hot air. Mine is clearly a cry for help. Yeah, say that again. Mine is clearly a. Thank you. You're welcome. You're so very welcome. Twitter is still going to be a thing, regardless of whether Elon Musk buys it or not. And what's he going to do? He's not going to do a damn thing to screw it up. What he's going to do is he's going to prove that he's a hypocrite. Because if he thinks it's a de facto town square and then starts blocking people who, have something to, you understand? Hey, Elon, hey, asshole. You are not able to see Elon Musk tweets. Well, there you go. I don't know. I'm sure people have blocked me. I don't care. I block people left and right because I don't care. And this is the problem with, first of all, can we talk about, the concept of freedom of speech? Here, Elon, can we do that? Freedom of speech means that, yeah, you can say whatever you want. I don't have to listen. Neither do you. And that's the point that gets lost here, I think, when it comes to big tech and censorship and everything else. I don't give a fuck. Say what you want, but you don't get to force your view down my throat. I'm not going to accept that. That's what the block button is for. And you have the same right, man. But then, once I do that, don't come around and go, why'd you do that? Why'd you block me? Don't you scare? You're scared of another view? But no, it's just you're a prick and I don't want to hear you. I don't want to deal with you. I think you're a jerk. And this is my timeline, not yours. This is my page. This is my Twitter timeline, and you don't belong on it. I block people. I didn't used to do this back in the old Usenet days when, you cut your teeth on, urban warfare, basically. But now I just don't have the energy to deal with fools. So I just block you. I don't care. And hopefully you do the same. So, when you say something, quote unquote, controversial, and, the trolls and bots and people that actually haven't done any reading at all on any subject that you care to name, and they go, yeah, well, I just want to know, actually, this is block. Why are you afraid of the trap, block? Coward. Fuck you. Block. Don't care. And I hope you guys do the same, because eventually, if the people that have, if the people that use their brains for reasoning and logic and empathy and kindness and things like that, if we do the right thing by blocking all the idiots, then all the idiots will just be talking to each other. George Carlin used to say, why don't we take all these people and put them in one of the square states in the middle? And that's basically what we're doing. So, let the cullings begin. So, there you go. See? It's very simple. Chill on the Twitter thing. It's meaningless. That's going to do it for this episode. By the way, catch me on what better time to bring up my social media. Chris Rowley, KRISROLEY, one name, all the same, if you please. And go to chrisrowley.com, my website, my ancestral home where mighty things flow and flow heavily. See? There you go. And that'll do it. So, question everything except the contents of a tuna melt. Camera's over here. Some things you gotta take on faith. Stay solid, people. Bye-bye.